What's going on, YouTube family? What's going on out there? It's your boy Landarius back at you with another video. Hey, this is a what would you do moment. What would you do? And if you're about to start your business, you gotta pay attention to these little subtle signs and stuff. But I'm gonna give you the scenario. You let me know what you would do, and then I'll let you know what I'm gonna do. Okay? Due to the situation. This is a what would you do situation. How would you handle this situation? What is your thinking process situation? Okay? This might be totally different from the veteran lawn care guys to the person that has no clue, to the person that's just starting out, or to the person that's been in it maybe 1 or 2 years and they haven't run across a situation like this. So here's the situation. You get a call like today. Today is February the 1st. You in February. Okay? You in February. Lawn care ain't kicking off yet. You know, you trying to get yourself together. Lawn care is at a standstill right now in some parts of the country. So if you're down south, you're probably still doing some stuff. If you west, you're probably doing some stuff. You know, Midwest, on nice days, you can get you some different jobs, bush jobs, cleanup jobs, things like that. I wouldn't say, you know, you're totally out of business, but it's slow, put it like that. Anyway, I know you like it. Come on, man. Get on with the situation. I'm about to tell you. Calm down. Anyway, here we go. Situation is you get a phone call today in February. A guy calls you, or a girl, and they say, hey, you know, I'm looking for another lawn care provider. I had a lawn care. I'm looking for fertilizing my lawn and things like that. I had a 7-step program this year. He probably looked at the bill because he's kind of relaying it and saying, hey, you know, I'm looking at this bill and they done went up in price tremendously, and I don't think that I want to pay that anymore. I'm trying to look for a cheaper rate. This is what he's saying. I'm trying to look for a cheaper rate. Now, in my head, you know, we all do this. Don't sit here and think that, you know, it's just in the lawn care business. We all do this. We all do this. No matter if you're trying to, some people try to get the most reliable, trustworthy company because they're looking for this, because they're asking, they're looking at this in their bio or their web page. They're looking for accountability. They're looking for punctuation. They're looking for trustworthiness. They're looking for reputation. You just got a whole different, you got a lot of things that certain people look for in companies. But we all do this. We're all searching for the right price that fits our budget and the right price that fits, you know, whatever. Basically your budget. Your budget. And if you don't have a budget, you're looking for the, if there's a company out, if there's a person that's out there and they don't have a budget, it's just whatever. They got access to income up to yin yang, and they don't really care as long as they get the best company to do the best job, to do it in a timely fashion that's professional. They don't care about the price. They don't. That's when somebody has a lot of money, a lot of income that, you know, they don't care about. I wouldn't say they don't care about it, but it's not a big deal to them. They just want the job done right, and things like that. So, we all do this. The average person, if you're not rich and all that, the average person is looking for the best deal that fits their budget, that they feel comfortable paying, and things like that. You know, it just is what it is. We all do this. Even though we're in a service-based profession, we still look for deals. You know, or if it's something that we can do, we'll do it ourselves and say, man, I'm not paying that. I can do that myself. But if you don't want to do it yourself, then, you know, you're going to have to pay that person that sets the price. The business that sets the price. And it is what it is. But we all do this. We all look for a price that's suitable for us and things like that. Unless you got a lot of income that you just don't really care about. And it's not an issue for you. So, yeah, I'm making this turn. Shoot, sorry. But yeah, so I know y'all like, come on, get to the point. Okay, so the customer called me and said that, you know, he's looking for cheap, basically his rates that went up. His rates that went up with his with the fertilization. He's looking for a cheaper company, you know, period. He's looking for a cheaper company. They then went up in price, that he just feels like that he don't want to pay anymore. So now he's calling around, and you get that phone call, and he tells you this. What do you do? I know y'all like, man, you said all that to get to what do you do? Yeah, what would you do? What are you thinking? What is your thinking process? Even if he said, hey, I'm looking for a cheaper guy to do that. Now, most guys won't even deal with this guy. Most companies, they done heard, I want the cheapest guy. They not gonna deal with him. They want the cheapest company. They want something a little bit cheaper. When companies hear that cheap, they said they kicking the can down the road now. They looking for a cheaper company because the company that they've been with for years, he said he's been with them for years. Now he's saying, I want to explore the horizons out there to see what the charges are. And this is where lawn care gets tricky, because that company might be a big company. It might be a solo guy. It might be a company, a medium-sized company. I don't know. But he's looking for something cheaper. So what do you do? Do you call the person back, at least give them the benefit of the doubt? I'm going to tell you, you think about what you would do, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give the person the benefit of the doubt. Right? I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Because I don't know if it's a big company with big prices that he's been with for years. I don't know if it's a medium-sized company that he's been with for years and they're just raising their price up. And now he's at a threshold where he don't want to pay that price and he wants something cheaper because that's what he's saying. Or, you know, he just a tire kicker. I don't know. But I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt. I'm going to look at his property. I'm going to look at the square footage. And I'm going to still give him a bid. I'm still going to give him a bid. But I know some companies won't even touch him because of what he said. They wouldn't even touch him because they think he's going to, it'll be a waste of their time because they know that they already got high prices. So, but I don't know what his high price is. I don't know what his threshold is as far as his what he think is high and what he think is low. So all I can do is give him my quote as well. And I'm not going to be afraid to ask him, so you've been with this company for a couple of years, you said. They've gone up on prices. Hey, what's your budget? What's your budget? And I have no problem asking them, hey, you know, you've been with this company for years. You said they done went up on prices. Do you mind me asking you what is the price that they're at now that they're charging you? And if he say, you know, he might get some True Green prices, he might get some Weed Man prices, he might get some other fertilized company prices. You should know some of these companies that's out there. Some of these big companies, they're going to have those big prices. So once you figure out what his price range is, you can plan your price range accordingly. You can still give him the benefit of the doubt. Go out there, check it out, and see what the price that he's no longer wanting to pay. And now you can see if your price range falls within that, or are you below that. Now you're going to be thinking, man, they're charging that much? I would only charge this much. Now you can say, okay, maybe it's time for me to raise my prices and my way of thinking, because if this company is paying this much, I should at least be middle or right up underneath that, because I'm doing the same service. I'm putting down the same type of fertilizer. Let me bump my price up to accommodate. We can meet halfway, because if you really low, you're going to be scratching your head like, wow, this company was getting this much for that. Now you can price your prices accordingly, and you want to be in the middle of that, a little bit above the middle, or right underneath that company, but not by much. That's what I would do, especially if I know my prices are really low and he done told me that he's paying such and such a month for fertilizer or per application. That's going to help you out adjust your prices and things too. And it's probably going to help you out win the bid, but you don't want to go low where he's taking advantage of you. So you want to be, like I said, in the middle. And if it's above your price that you would do it, raise your price up and throw him a price. And then you know now that you should be roughly around this, because you done seen the price of, especially if it's a bigger company, you can now adjust your price towards that bigger company, or whatever company that's charging more than you're charging. And that's how you start learning prices and stuff. So I would advise you to do that. But that's what I would do. Like I said, what would you do? What would you do? Hey, I know this video is kind of long. I done took all day to explain it. But hey, thanks for rocking out with me. I do appreciate it. But that's the question. What would you do? What would you do? Would you just not give the guy the benefit of the doubt because he said he wants a cheaper price, and you're like, I'm not gonna waste my time on this guy. You know, he's a tire kicker. He's kicking it. He might not be. It just might be a few dollars that he don't want to pay anymore. You know, it just might be a few dollars that he don't want to pay anymore, or he saw that it goes up. Sometimes when you start going up with your prices, you know, that customer will be like, you know, he's probably already feeling that way last year when you went up on prices, or when they went up on prices. And this year he said, oh man, something got to give. I mean, they done went up on prices again. And I understand why they're going up on prices. I understand. As a businessman, I understand. As an entrepreneur, I understand. As a lawn care provider, I understand why they're going up on prices and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You got some lawn care companies, they're feeling good, new president, new horizon that they think that's going to happen. They feeling optimistic about, their situations and this year. So they say, you know what? I'm going to raise my prices up. This is going to be a good year. However they might be feeling. The company is like, hey, we got to raise prices because we're going to be hiring some more people. We got to raise prices because we annually raise prices every year. So that could be a whole bunch of reasons why a company is raising prices. You might raise your price up because now you're looking at this price that this guy is getting and he's paying for, and yours is way below that. And you're like, man, I'm charging peanuts. I got to step my game up. And that's what the lawn care industry has to do. We got to step our game up where we're not looked upon as these, just the lawn care guy. He should be cheap. He's not doing any work. He's just cutting grass. All these stereotype notions that people just think, they're dumb, or they can't get a job but to just cut grass and things like that. Not knowing that in order to run a business, you got to be smart. You might, fall, you got to be smart. You get smarter every year. You get business experience. You got business experience. You got people relations experience. Man, people just don't understand that lawn care business is all that rolled up in one. You're business savvy. You're good with people. You end up becoming good with people. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you're going to learn how to talk to people. If you want to be able to sell, you're going to learn how to talk to people. If you want to put on a nice professional persona to try to win that customer over. It's all this is skills rolled up in one. And you don't know if that person that went to school for years for something else and they just wanted to try lawn care, because for their business, just to try to get into something, that they can run a business. So you don't know the background of these lawn care providers, these lawn care business owners. They might have degrees in a lot of things, and you just don't know it. But you see them out and about, you just think they, don't know nothing. Lawn care providers and professionals, we are well-rounded and we know a lot of stuff. We know how to talk to people. We know how to navigate through, the computers and things like that. Everything's technology now. You got to be a people person, relationships, you name it. And I ain't going to keep naming it, but you name it, it's all wrapped up into entrepreneurs and business owners. How you think, these businesses become successful. These people ain't dumb. You know what I mean? So you got all these stereotypes out there about lawn care providers that's not true, and only ignorant people that think that way. You don't want them as customers anyway, because they're gonna decrease your value. They're gonna automatically think that, oh, why should I pay this guy this much money? He's just a lawn care provider, or whatever the case is, But yeah, guys, I'm out of here. Like, subscribe, leave your comments. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to drop jewels and things that you should be thinking about and be aware of, while we in this in this slow season. So it gives me an opportunity to get online and shoot videos to you and answer questions and try to meet new subscribers and listen to comments and things like that. This is that downtime that us providers we kind of look forward to. You know, we would rather be making money, but when we're making money, we're kind of busier. You know what I mean? So we're trying to make some content, give you some jewels to think about, and go from there. So take advantage of this time that we're in this down phase and slow phase, and just check out a lot of the YouTubers' contents and try to learn from it. So like I said, I don't have all the answers. I can only tell you from my experience, and if you're rocking with me, then you're going on this journey with me, with the experiences that I'm going through and things like that. So all right, guys, I'm out. Like, subscribe, leave your comments, hit that bell button, do whatever you got to do, but you better do it. All right, guys, I'm out. Hey, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.